Hey guys, Retro Reviews here again with another SH Figuarts Kamen Rider video review, and this time I'm doing Kamen Rider 1. New Kamen Rider 1, actually. So, let's go ahead and get him moved out of the way real quick. Take a look at the box like we always do. Here it says SH Figuarts Masked Rider 1, the SH Figuarts description. Kamen Rider TV show logo right there. Kamen Rider Shin Ichigo. Masked Rider 1, a picture of the figure standing up right there. Getting the effect part stabbing me in the hand. We'll deal with that later. Picture of it again, and then wraps around. In there. And a picture of him standing up, close up of his head, his effect part, and his posability. So, there's that. So here we have Kamen Rider 1, Masked Rider 1, Kamen Rider Ichigo. And as you can see here, very nice. I do love this design. So let's go ahead and look at his head. I did be a Daredevil, and these antennae are made out of very thin plastic, and I was a Daredevil, and they are kind of, when you get them packaged, they're a little bit stood straighter up, and I bent them to match the look kind of the stock footage, or stock photography, so I did that. Let's go ahead and take a look at him now. He does have the little pilot light in front painted. Hang on. Yeah, that is painted green. It is painted green, you just have to look at it. Come on, focus. Why aren't you focusing? Is it because the box is in the way? Here. There we go. Heavy duty focus. So, oh, much better. Yeah, as you can see there, the compound eye is very nice. All the little bolt detailing going along the helmet too. And then, yeah, that pilot light in the middle is painted green. Nice metallic paint done all the way around on this guy. The ears, his jaw, metallic silver. Now the Typhoon. His belt, painted black behind the fan, which is a really nice touch. Which this never really did. I never really did understand why on these figures they decided to put the fan on the Typhoon behind a clear piece of plastic, because it just doesn't make any sense, because it's a fan that picks up wind energy. How's it going to pick up wind energy when it's behind a plate? Anyways, little control notches on his belt. And his scarf, which does move out of the way when you need it to. So yes, anyways, on to the posability. Let's get him stood up straight first. His head does have the same articulation as the others do, with the triple joint up here and the triple joint down here at the bottom and top of the neck, so allows for all that. His scarf is not attached whatsoever, it just kind of rests there, but then this piece is on a ball joint, so it allows for you to move it around any way you need it to get it out of the way, or to have it blown in the wind or whatever. And then his shoulders are a little bit weird. There is an internal universal joint there, which allows for all this kind of movement, and his arms do rotate around, but they don't have any there's no bicep swivel, so you can't quite get him in the correct pose without twisting his torso. But anyways, he does have the torso bend up and back. Yeah, so it does look a little weird trying to get him posed. But the bicep swivel on him is not as bad as another rider, but we'll get to that in a bit. Double jointed elbow, triple jointed wrist, read between the lines. And then waist. The belt and the little shirt pieces coming off of the back are on a different piece than the rest of him, so it does rotate differently when he twists his body around. So that's nice. And also, a detail I always forget is the grasshopper wings on the back. But anyways, uses the same style of hips as Shinken Red did, so it does pull down on another stem and then allow for bending, and then a cut at the bicep or at the thigh to swivel it out. Double jointed knee, ball jointed ankle, no metal feet this time, and then a hinge at the toe. So that's about it. Very awesome figure, but we do need to get on to the accessories before we can make final judgment. So we'll go down here, add this guy in. He comes with, whoa, that takes up way too much space. He does come with alternate hands. He does have the default fists, which his other one is right here. He does come with the Henshin pose hand. He also comes with 2 karate chop hands, 2 relaxed splayed open hands, and then 2 accessory holding hands. He does come with a shocker sword, which is all one piece of plastic, which makes it very, very scary considering how thin that is. And then he comes with an alternate scarf. And then it comes with the rider kick effect part, which is pretty cool. We'll go ahead and show that off. Get him ready for his rider kick. I'm going to go ahead and yank off his hand to switch to the other fist, so that way we can do this. Alright, so we need, oh, and also gonna show how to change out the scarf. Just take it, pop it off. There's a ball joint right in there. Can't see because it's clear for some reason. They decided to mold it with clear plastic and paint over red. So that's kind of weird how they decided to do that, but then all you have to do is just take it and snap it on. There we go. So now we have a more blowing in the wind scarf. Alright, let's go ahead and get him ready for his kick. So all posed up, ready for the rider kick. Now, as you see, it does have the kind of shape of a foot, so you want to make it so the toes pointing out, and all you really do is just take the foot and wedge it through, and it stays on by friction, so no pegs, no ugly pegs sticking out of anything or nothing. So yeah, that's what it looks like when it's done, which looks very awesome. I do love effect parts. They do look pretty cool, but excuse me, I do like posing them a little bit more like they're just standing, more or less. I don't want them flying and being actiony, really. I just want them kind of posing in a standby, ready to kick some ass kind of pose. So not pre-kicking ass, or in the midst of kicking ass. So there we have that. I'm also going to show off how I like to get the shocker sword in, because I'm afraid of always breaking it. Since his accessory holding hand does have the thumb a little bit gaping spot in there, I don't like sliding it through like that. I like going a different route. I slide the sword through, and then kind of just there we go. Tend to just push the fist up, or the handle up into the hand, so that way it looks like that when he holds it. And if you heard a snap, that wasn't the toy, that was my thumb actually. So there we have Kamen Rider Ichigo, as I personally like to call him. Don't start anything on my freaking YouTube page, because I call him Ichigo when you call him Rider 1, so very badass. It is Takeshi Hongo, so we can't really quite hate him. So very awesome. I do love how they did decide to wait to do him, unlike Black getting an earlier on treatment of a Showa rider. No effect parts, no nothing. They did wait until they can do him perfectly, and they did, which looks amazing. The only problem I had when I got him was the antennas not being bent, but I took the liberty to doing that myself, and scared as hell to do it. I do not recommend it, but if you do decide that you want to do it, go ahead. Because if you do it right and do it carefully, it looks awesome. And that's all I got to say about that. Now, again, very nice figure. He did just get a reissue, so he is quite easy to get a hold of. He also did just get a Takeshi Hongo did just actually get a second version, the second version of his suit done, so, and released. So you don't have to worry about that. And come June or July, I can't remember which one it is, he does have his original suit coming out too, which is awesome. So if you do like Rider, he's a must for any Kamen Rider fan, is just getting him and Nego. So with that, this is Ratchet Reviews. I'll see you again next time.